It was just a few minutes before 12. And then the bombers came in again. We heard them because there were a big bulk of bombers, about 150 of them. But suddenly there began a shooting, and it was so loud, the shooting, that you cannot imagine how loud this was. Even the machine guns from the bombers we had, tack, 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 tack. And soon we've seen the first bomber going down, spinning the propellers. It fell down for us very near. And one vessel, we could see it really good, and we saw it crashing inside. And then the big engines, they were burning and rolling down. But soon also the others, there were 3 bombers just almost in one time, just in front of us. We were just as being in a cinema, you know. We had full picture. All was there, we could see everything. In 1 or 2 minutes, all was over. There were only the parachutes in the air and nothing else.
All these prisoners who came back home after the war, the camp life had huge impact on them, and it influenced their post-war life. Not only their life, but also their children.
And I says, "Dad, you never tell us anything much about that." And he got really mad at me, and he turned to me and he says, "What do you want me to tell you?" I says, "Well, I'd like you to tell me some stuff about when you were on that march." I says, because just when you go to these prison camps, just to see some of the stuff and hear how the people got there and everything was horrible. And he turned to me and he says, "So what do you want me to tell you?" He says, "Do you want me to tell you how my friend had dysentery, was blood all the way down his pants, and then the next thing you know, they take him out of the marching line into the woods. You hear a gunshot and you never see him again." And he turned around and walked away and never said any more.
It changed their lives. Sometimes it changed in a brutal way. Some of the prisoners became drinkers after the war. They drank a lot, and there were many wounds they carried after the war. So I think the camp life had a great impact on them, and it changed their life forever, I think.
Walking in here, I got goosebumps. You know, I sense my father throughout this entire journey. I've sensed my father, but I felt him here more than any place. I felt a little bit of sadness because I didn't know him. You know, all I know is stories my mom's told me. This is what he was like, and this is what he did. But you come here and you stand inside these pines, and you just, God, it took me over.